The little girl pointed to the sky. Thunder rumbled instantly. A bolt of lightning shattered the coffin into pieces. The old man who had been lying inside for 3 days suddenly sat up, but when he saw the girl's face, he was so shocked he fainted on the spot. Turns out the little girl was actually an immortal. She had been preparing to ascend to the heavens, but during her tribulation, a heavenly strike turned her into a child. At first she thought her cultivation wasn't enough, but after calculating carefully, she realized her 80-year-old son was facing a deadly fate. Only by helping him survive could she successfully ascend, so she returned to the mortal world with a mission, waiting for the right chance to save her son. Unexpectedly she witnessed her great-grandson being ambushed on his way to work. Just as he was about to be killed, she teleported in and saved him. The CEO had no idea who she really was. Just then the killer drove straight toward them. The CEO instinctively spread his arms to shield the girl, but she simply pointed her finger. The entire car exploded into dust. The killer was so terrified he fled on foot, and the CEO was completely stunned by the girl's power. He urgently asked who she really was. The girl calmly revealed she was his great-grandmother. The CEO was furious, accusing her of being a kid taking advantage of him, and said if she hadn't just saved his life, he would have taught her a lesson. But the girl immediately noticed his internal energy was unstable and dangerously weak, so she brought in several men, claiming she needed them to treat him. Seeing the CEO confused, she told him he had been cursed. Someone was secretly draining his fortune, and the curse could only be broken with young energy. She then had the men surround the CEO, and began chanting an incantation. A golden spiritual force surged into his body. At the same time, the hidden sorcerer behind the curse spat out blood, unaware that the person trying to harm him was actually his own cousin. A moment later the CEO walked out of the bathroom. Realizing his hidden illness was completely cured, he immediately knelt before the girl, finally believing she really was his reincarnated great-grandmother. But the girl soon sensed her 80-year-old son was on the brink of death, so she pulled the CEO and rushed home, telling him to sit in a toy car. She slammed her foot down. The toy car burst into flames, and in a blink sped past the nearby luxury vehicles. Meanwhile, the old man was already barely breathing. Even the miracle doctor told the family to prepare for the worst. The CEO's father knelt down in tears. Just then the old man's fingers twitched slightly. His cousin quickly pressed his hand back under the covers, and the uncle started scolding the CEO for not coming back, deciding to go ahead with the funeral and deal with him later. As the coffin was about to be sealed, the cousin felt secretly pleased, knowing once the coffin closed, even if the old man wasn't dead, he would suffocate. At that critical moment, the girl arrived with the CEO. The cousin immediately accused him of being unfilial. The CEO explained he had only heard the news 3 minutes ago. The cousin sneered, saying not even a rocket could get him there that fast. As they argued, the uncles proposed burying the old man right away. The CEO firmly objected, suspecting the old man was still alive. His cousin panicked, insisting the doctor had already confirmed his death. Another uncle demanded proof, but the CEO had none. The cousin seized the chance to frame him, claiming he not only had no proof, but even tried to destroy it. He then showed a surveillance video, clearly showing the CEO smothering the old man with a pillow. The uncle exploded with rage, cursing him for being heartless. The CEO shouted he was innocent, saying the footage was fake and created with